Practice any art, no matter how well or badly, is a way to grow your soul. Creativity doesn't wait for any moment, it fashions its own perfect moment out of ordinary ones. So, hi, welcome. Amor by Dhwani is celebrating Mother's Day week, and today we have a very creative mom, super creative mom. She is a mother of two handsome boys. When I was going through her post on Facebook, I saw so much of creativity with her kids. She manages her home so well. She spends so much of time with her kids, and she also manages her workplace. She runs two schools. She stays in US. She gives free counseling lectures. Her kids go to Pathshala. They clean their own rooms. They clean their toys. They make their own bed. Her elder kid is in 4th grade and he has his own YouTube channel, and the reviews what he gets is donated to Children's Hospital. Isn't that great? So let us know more about her. So without wasting any more time, let's welcome our super mom, super creative mom, Biraj Patel Vora. Hi Biraj, it's great to have you here today.
Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful ladies out there. My name is Biraj Patel Vora and I am a behavior counselor, child specialist and a special educator. I'm also an entrepreneur and run two companies, Young Engineers and Crazy Explorers, where we teach a lot of Lego robotics, computer coding, game designing, science experiments and a lot of other STEM creative activities. Besides that, I am a wife of a very handsome man, Jigar, and a mother of two young boys, Arya and Avya. Besides this, my hobbies are I like to sing, I like to read a lot of books, I like to travel and meet new people and learn about different cultures.
Wow, isn't that super cool? Okay Biraj, let me also know, how do you manage your kids and your work together?
Well, I strongly feel mindset is very important, self-discipline, being consistent and maintaining your routine is the key for all the success. Whether it is eating habits, whether it is cleaning routine, whether it is study time, whether it is bedtime, whether it is prayer time, we need to maintain and have a regular schedule is the key for all the success. Besides that, I've also trained both my kids to be extremely independent. They've been sleeping in their own respective rooms at the age of 3. They make their own beds. They clean up their toys in the playroom. They do their basic stuff independently, whether it is reading, praying time, or any activity sort of. So we have a lot of behavior charts that I follow. So basically that also makes them into a very regular routine person. They know what exactly is happening. And if they are independent, that helps me to do my chores also, because I don't have to invest a lot of my time just cleaning their rooms and helping them with their basic routine. Besides that, I feel family support is the key. Whether it was my parents who came and helped me while I was studying and upbringing of my kids, or whether it's the support, immense support of my husband Jigar. We have set of responsibilities for each one of us in our family, which is divided, and we take pride in helping each other.
You are just wow. Like, this will really motivate all the parents who are watching us. Discipline and support of each other really matters for the growth of the child. And if done in early age, it really benefits. Okay, how has motherhood changed you?
Child gives a birth to a mother. So true. While I was studying child specialization, I was aware of the theoretical part, but becoming a mother and experiencing it was an altogether a different experience. I was always been very focused, well planned, and an organized person who had a long sight vision that could have helped me in the journey of my motherhood. Life now, I see it in a different way. Life could be easier and simpler just if we see the life from the 5-year-old's point of view. I'm more compassionate, caring, I'm more tolerant, patient. I laugh at silly things and I really don't care about the world, what they think about me. All that I do is try to live the moment in the current moment and try to give my 100%. As Sadhguru rightly said, our children are not for us, they are from us. It has a deep meaning to it. They are an individual souls and we just need them to grow and blossom and into a beautiful human beings. We can learn a lot from them if we let them. I have learned a lot from my children. From Arya, I have learned that I need to read a lot of books, and I've also learned to be little techie. From my son Avya, I have learned to live in each and every moment, not to hold grudges and simply be happy all the time. Every stage of motherhood is different. It is so beautiful and challenging at some times, whether it is childhood, infanthood, toddlerhood or teenage zone. One beautiful story that my dad has taught us, and they've always conducted themselves with us. Till the child is 5 years old, we need to pamper them and love them immensely. All that they need is caring and pampering. From the age of 6 till 12 years old, make sure we are very strict, disciplined, organized, and their foundations are very, very strong. By the age of 13 and plus, when they enter in a teenage zone, we would like to be their friends. And this is the stage where they are free and open to share their desires, dreams, future plans, and also feelings. It is very important to have a good, healthy communication happening in the family with your children or as the entire family. That's why we'll have a lot of activities, family activities that we practice, whether it is having a simple family cooking happening on Sundays, or whether it is father and boys making banana bread for me, or having a breakfast in the bed for me, or it could simply be having a simple conversation. I have seen families having gadgets during their dinner time, but in our house we have a lot of strict rules and disciplines that we need to follow. During the dinner time, we especially prefer all of us sitting together and have a discussion about the current trend, what is going on. The rule is we need to read about one given topic and share it with the family that we've read about. I share about parenting and travel. My husband talks about politics and economics. Avya talks about his stuff, whether it's some new technology happening or apps developed. And even my younger one shares about the storybook that I read last night. So what's happening here is two things. They are getting more motivated to read more and more. And also they look forward for the family dinner and sharing their reading experiences or the knowledge they've gained from reading that particular topic.
Yes, even I agree that children are our best teachers. And even that was interesting, the dining table rules. I really loved that idea. Okay, we also wanted to know, how do you spend your me time?
Empty kettle cannot pour. That's so true. And that's exactly why we need me time. For my me time, I have divided into 3 parts. Whether it's mind, for mind I do a lot of reading. Since I love to learn and gather information about the culture or learn new things which can help me become a better human being and also help me to become a good mother as well. I like to listen a lot of music. I go and meet a lot of people, my friends. I sometimes have a lot of ladies' night out where I meet my friends and just relax, have dinners. For the body, you always can go and have a nice spa and pamper yourself. Or even I just simply take a hot bubble bath in my jacuzzi, lighting a nice candle. Besides that, for my soul, I regularly do lot of yoga, meditation, vipassana, pranayam, and also once a while, sometimes as the time permits, I go to the old age home. I try to volunteer in school and just try to give back to the society as much as I can. Well, a child does not need a perfect mother, but he definitely needs a happy mother. So we need to prioritize the things and the life as it comes in the priority. If the situation is like any other mom, even I have been through my ups and downs, and I have always prioritized my feelings according to the needs of my family. If the situation is costing the happiness of my child, of my children and my husband, I would definitely flush the negativity out.
Wow, all the moms are getting super ideas for me time. It's really super cool. And I also like that share of yours about happy mothers. It was really interesting. Okay, Biraj, if you want to give any message to all our moms.
My message to all the mothers out there is, being a mother can be challenging and daunting sometimes. I understand balancing your personal and professional life can be challenging, and sometimes we might even self-doubt whether I'm doing it enough or am I capable enough or not. But believe me, if God has made you mother, He has given you all the power. Never self-doubt, and simple advice that I can give you is stay away from negativity, toxic people, and most importantly, never compare your life with others. Never judge, and believe in yourself. Do what makes you happy, and simply love yourself.
This is so motivating and a positive message from you. Self love is really important. There is so much to talk and so much to know about you and your family. It's like I found a gem from a hidden treasure. Okay, thank you, Biraj. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you today. To the parents, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.